Good morning, my dear students. Today's topic is theory of motivation. Motivation theories. Motivation is a state of mind filled with energy and enthusiasm, which drives a person to work in a certain way to achieve desired goals. Here, motivation is one of a state of mind. It is completely having high energy, enthusiasm, and it drives the people to work in a certain manner. By effective motivation only, employees in the organization can achieve their goals in a good manner. Motivation is a force which pushes a person to work with high level of commitment and focus, even if things are against him. Here, if the surrounding environment of employees is against to the employees, by motivation force only, employee can perform his work in very good manner. Motivation translates into a certain kind of human behavior. It is important to ensure that every team member in an organization is motivated. And various psychologists have studied human behavior and have formalized their findings in from various motivation theories. Here, for every organization, motivation is very important. By good motivation theories only, organizations are able to motivate the employees in the organization. These motivation theories provide great understanding and how people behave and what motives them. Motivation is a huge field of study. There are many theories of motivation. Some of famous motivation theories include the following. Here, we are having number of motivation theories. It is very useful for organization. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It is one of the important motivation theory. Here, Abraham Maslow postulated that a person will be motivated when his needs are fulfilled. Here, author Abraham Maslow is telling that here one of the employee in the organization, when his needs are fulfilled, then he will be motivated. And the need starts from the lowest level, basic needs, keeping moving up as lower level need is fulfilled. Below is the hierarchy of the needs. Here, for every human being, you will have the different needs. So according to the importance of needs, these all needs will be fulfilled. And the hierarchy of needs are psychological, safety, self-esteem, self-actualization. Coming to psychological needs, physical survival necessities such as food, water, shelter. For every human beings, water, food, shelter, family life is very important. Without this, a human being cannot survive on the earth. And coming to the second important point, safety. Protection from the threats, deprivation, and others dangerous. After fulfilling of psychological needs, then human being will focus on his safety and security. Here, protection is very important from threats. And coming to the third point, social belongingness and love. The need for association, affiliation, friendship, and so on. Here, human being is a social animal. He want to have one beautiful family, friends, colleagues, and etc. And all these people want to have very good relationship towards us. Then only human being will be very happy. That is called social need. Coming to self-esteem, the need for respect and recognition. Every employee wants his respect. He thinking about everybody want to respect him, and he want to recognized by his superiors and his coordinates and his colleagues and his subordinates. Every human being requires respect from all of the people and recognition from the public. And self-actualization, the opportunity for personal development, learning, fun, creative, challenging work. Self-actualization is highest level to which a human being can aspire. Here, self-actualization means from starting the end to ending of the life, human being is struggling a lot. He want to develop his personal life continuously by learning and acquiring new things. Those are learning, fun, creative, challenging work. These are called as self-actualization. Coming to psychological needs, water, food, shelter, and sleep. These are basic needs. After fulfilling the basic needs only, human beings will focus on safety and security. This is second important needs. Security of income, salary, job security, body, health, employment, to have a place to live, good health, financial aid, means financial help, and permanent scholarship, permanent job, and belongingness and love, relationship with your family members, friends, colleagues, team members. It is called social need. And next, self-esteem, status. Status is very important here. Every human being want to recognize by his status, promotions in job, respect in public, rises economically, healthily, in all type of and good grades, prizes. Self-actualization, realization of potential and abilities. These are called as hierarchy of needs. Coming to the second important theory, Herbace's two-factor theory. Herbert classified the needs into two broader categories, named hygiene factors and motivating factors. Hygiene factors are needed to make sure that an employee is not dissatisfied. Here, Herbace's theory is mainly focusing on employee. Here, employee never should be dissatisfied. And motivation factors are need for employees study, and employees motivation is for higher performance. Here we want to motivate the employee for his increasing of his higher performance, and mere presence of hygiene factors does not guarantee, and presence of motivation factors in absence of hygiene factors also does not work. Herbaceous hygiene and motivating factors. Hygiene, job dissatisfaction, and motivators, job satisfaction. Here, when employee will be get job satisfaction, means he want to get his achievement, recognition, work itself, responsibility, advancement, growth in the job. When these factors are fulfilled, then only he will get job satisfaction. And coming to the hygiene, job dissatisfaction means company policy and administration is very important. Supervision, intrapersonal relations. Here, employee should have a proper relation with superiors and subordinates and peers in the organization. And working conditions should be favorable to employee. And fair wages should be given to the employees. Status, job security. When these conditions are satisfied, then employee will be motivated. If these are not satisfied towards employee benefit, then he will get job dissatisfaction. Here, one thing we want to remember, when employee is motivated, then he will do his work in an extraordinary method. So we want to focus on employee need, want, desire, demand. And excellent theories of need. Here, McClellan affirms that we are having three motivating drives and it does not depending upon gender, age. Here, McClellan's theory is saying that we are having one beautiful theory. It is having the three important drives. It does not depending upon gender, male or female, and it does not depending upon age factor of human life. One of these drives will be dominant in our behavior. The dominant drive depends upon our life experiences. Coming to the three motivator factors are achievement. You need to accomplish and demonstrate own competency people with a high need for achievement. Here, we should want to accomplish one task and the task should be done in a perfect manner and it provides personal responsibility and results are based on their own effect. They also prefer quick acknowledgement of their progresses. And coming to affiliation, a need for love, belonging, and social acceptance. And here every human being wants a love and he wants to belonging to his family members, friends, colleagues, and he should be recognized and accepted by society. That is called affiliation. People with high need for affiliation are motivated by the being like and accepted by others. They tend to participate in social gatherings and may be uncomfortable with conflict. Here, sometimes when we are gathering with the social people, we will be uncomfortable due to conflicts, even though we want to be exist in such environment. And third important drive is power. You need power control own work. We want to control our own work or the work of others people with a high need for power desired situation. For example, you are a CEO of a company. You want to control your own work. You want to control your employees' work. Totally you want to control the organization. Then only you will become a successful boss in an organization. They aspire positions with status, authority, and tend to be more concerned about their level of influences. Here, power should be there in organization. Here, when an employee gets good power, then he will be satisfied and he will be motivated. He will do his work in very effective manner. Here, employees needs power, good salary, job security, recognition, etc. When these factors are satisfied in organization, every employee will work in a systematic manner, efficient manner. Weerum's theory of expectancy. Here, Victor Weerum stated that people will be highly productive and motivated if two conditions are met. Number one, people believe it is likely that their efforts will be lead to successful results. Here, every employee will focus on their work. If their work is very good, he thinks that he achieves the very good recognition from his boss and he thinks about his salary will be increased by boss. When it is happens, he will be motivated. If boss did not recognize his work, he will be demotivated. Okay. Coming to the second important point, those people also believe that they will be rewarded for their successes. Promotions, awards, allowances, incentives, bonuses, etc. All these called as rewards. People will be motivated to accept a high level of effort when they believe there are relationships between efforts and they put forth the performance they achieve and outcomes, rewards they receive. Here, when the people has done a hard work, it is recognized by the boss and immediately boss given the promotion to that employee and increased the power, increased the salaries, providing the welfare facilities, providing incentives towards that employee, then immediately the employee will be motivated. If it is not happen, he will be demotivated. He cannot work in a good manner in the working environment. So, employee recognition is very important factor in the motivation concept. McGregor's theory, theory X and theory Y. Here, Douglas McGregor formulated two distinct views of human beings. It is based on participation of their works. Here, Arthur McGregor proposed three important theories. These theories are different in the views of human being. First one is theory X, second one is theory Y. The first is basically negatively labeled as theory X. Here, theory X is a negatively labeled and other is basically positive and labeled as theory Y. Both kinds of people exist based on their nature. They need to be managed accordingly. Here we are having two different theories, theory X, theory Y. Theory X is negative, theory Y is positive. And coming to the theory X, the traditional view of workforce holds that workers are inherently lazy. Here, theory X will always says about the employees' negativity. And the theory X always says that employees are very lazy, self-centered, lacking ambition. These people are not having goal. These people are not having ambition. These people are self-centered and result people. These people will not be mingled with all superiors and subordinates and peers in the organization. These people are lazy. So therefore, an appropriate management style is strong, top to down control. And coming to the theory Y, this view postulates that workers are inherently motivated and eager to accept responsibility. Here, this theory is a positive theory. It always talks about the employees' positive manner. Here, employees are ready to accept responsibilities, are ready to do work, hard work, teamwork, homework, network. Okay. And management style is to focus on creating a productive work environment coupled with positive rewards and reinforcement. And coming to the conclusion, motivation is state of mind which pushes all human beings to perform the things with highest spirit and positivity. By the help of the motivation only, employees in the organization work in a very good manner. When employees are working in a very good manner, immediately the productivity of work will be increases. That ultimately brings huge profits to the organization. In such a way, motivation is very important concept. And the various motivation theories helps in understanding the human behavior, human attitude in the world. Thank you, my dear students. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.